Oh!
Oh, yes!
Help me.
Sideways. So we're here with Tommy Wilkinson at the naughty Northumbrian, taking a cruise up in the Mitsubishi. I thought I'd run through a couple of questions, just for those who aren't at the event and haven't heard about it. So Tommy, great event, we're just finishing off, last few riders coming down the hill. Where exactly are we though, and where did the inspiration from the event come from?
Well, we're in Northumberland, but more specifically we're in an area of Northumberland called the Coquet Valley, which is, I think, and I'm not sure if I'm factually correct with this, I think this is the most rural location in England in terms of population. And there's about 6 people per square kilometre live here.
That's not many.
So it's remote, like there's no phone reception. It's part of the national park in England, so we're in a designated national park here, and it's deceptively steep, deceptively challenging. In terms of the inspiration for the event, I just feel like the Northeast has a lot to offer, and like, you know, I have a lot of connections to this area. I don't live too close. I live about half an hour from here, but I just think it's an amazing area with amazing terrain and amazing potential to try and bring people here.
Yeah.
And it's just a farming community really up here, and they're hill farmers, and they've been great and they're really behind it. And yeah, I just think it's an amazing place to come to. That you can't find anywhere else like this, really.
Yeah, exactly. It's not somewhere where I'd usually come, so
Nah.
cool to come up here. But we had 5 pretty amazing stages, good mix this weekend, so I thoroughly enjoyed riding them. How would you describe them to anyone who doesn't know the area or know the trails up here?
I think what we have here is an amazing mix of trails that are, I mean, I would reference the Golfy as a comparison.
Yeah.
Stages 1 and 2 are their former downhill tracks, but they've been modified, so we've taken some of the harshness out of them, and that's all thanks to Carl Davison from Northern Downhill. He's put in countless hours, you know, modifying the trails and making them more friendly for this event. The brand new one, stage 4, again Golfy-esque, and then we've got, you know, the kind of open moorland that I suppose the closest thing you could compare it to is Ardrock, but I think we're slightly more rugged.
Yeah.
The landscapes, it's sparse, it's more vast, it's more remote. You know, you can see Galashiels, which is 60 miles in one direction, and you can see Newcastle in the other direction from the top of stage 5. And you can see the UK's largest military range as well, which is right there.
Yeah, better not tread too closely into that zone. So I hear there's a few cows that get blown up now and again.
Good compensation if you're a farmer and a cow gets blown up, pretty good, yeah. But you know, quite often, like, we'll be up here digging in the week, and you know, you hear the rounds going off and you hear the shelling and everything like that. You kind of get used to it. It takes a while. You do the old when you first hear it, but it's good.
That's it. So there's been about, what, 500 riders this weekend? Pretty big entry?
Yeah, we had 500 riders. We had another 150 on the reserve lists.
Wow.
So yeah, we had a 650 apply. We didn't have the room to take any more than 500, and it was a squeeze as it was with 500. We're still growing, you know. This is only our 2nd year. We're still kind of figuring things out a little bit, developing, and we didn't want to go too big too soon. So it's been great to have that many people here. I think for the most part, everyone's had an awesome time.
Yeah.
I think the route was possibly a bit too savage yesterday, but I think we made a good decision by Cannon stage 5. I mean, nobody wants to climb 1,500 feet from a valley floor.
That's a big climb up to that stage 5.
And it's been great. The feedback we've had today has been really, really positive. There's been showers, but everyone's loved it.
Yeah, it's certainly windy up at the top, but
bit of exposure up there, isn't there?
Good mix of trails in the trees and out in the open.
Yep.
Yeah, sort of what kind of rider are you targeting this at? Because there's been you know, some e-bikes on the trails, there's been like hardtails, like real good mix of riders from the looks of it.
Yeah, well, the 3 of us who organise it all have, well, Carl and I, you know, we're downhillers at heart, and then Barry, who is the 3rd partner in the event, he has running races. He does like really savage endurance races, which probably explains a little bit, you know, some of the liaisons. So you know, I think having that mix and kind of being able to offer opinions to each other is really important, so that we don't scare people off, B, don't make it too easy, You know, we want it to be an experience for everyone, so we want it to be inclusive, but we do want it to push people. If you're a fast rider, you know, if you're pushing that bike hard, it can catch you out. You know, it's not easy terrain to go fast on. If you're an amateur, you'll just about get down the trails and survive. It'll be tough, but you'll come away with a massive grin on your face.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the kind of vibe that we're trying to get to. You know, we want it to be really inclusive, and obviously we've had the music and the bar and everything like that, which has helped a lot.
Yeah, so it was like good band on last night.
Yeah, good band.
Yeah,
we had a
Friday
film
night was good.
Yeah, so and it's been jumping every night. We've had Wyland Brewery on the beer. I mean, they've run out. The food guys ran out of food a couple of times.
I think Brad Illingworth drank most of that, didn't he?
I think he did. He's gone a funny shade of blue,
and
to be honest.
Yeah,
and Skinny Mick,
Skinny Mick.
A bit of a team party there, I think. So yeah, it was good. I was up at 6:30 trying to reroute the course, which took a fair bit longer than it should have. But it was good, yeah.
Excellent. I guess just wrapping up. What's the plan for next year and the next couple of years with the event?
We'll have a bit of a debrief.
Yeah.
Probably week after next, once we've cleared the site, everything like that. I mean, I hope it can keep going. I hope it can get bigger. I'd like it to grow. I think there's a definite capacity limit we have here because of the nature of the terrain and the venue itself. But it seems like everybody here is behind it. That's the main thing. It's got to work for the local community. I'm really, that's really important. I don't want to be one of those people who come in and try and take over an area that these people live and work in. That's super important to me that they're on board with it. And if the riders enjoy it, that's the main thing. And we can keep developing, and hopefully we can go a little bit bigger next year. And scale things up.
Yeah, well, looking forward to coming back next year.
Thanks very much, it's good to have you.
Yeah, I'll get saving for the showers because the kids are charging a $5
for
the local house there.
I tell you, it might be rural, but entrepreneurialism, it lives up in this valley, I tell you.
And everything.
Yeah, the sales pitch of it's not our fault if you stink of sweat, I thought that was a strong line from a 6-year-old kid.
They were straight on it.
Yeah,
and,
it was good.
Discount for groups of 3, £15 instead of 5.
£15 if you can all fit in the shower together. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think there's a few people took them up on that actually, but no names mentioned.
Excellent. All right. Well, good event. And,
thanks so much.
Yeah, we'll
cheers.
See you next year.
Yeah, cool, awesome.
Hey.
Thanks.